Hello? Hey guys, can you see me okay? Admit. Hi. Hi, Nancy. Oh,
Nice picture.
hold on a second.
Okay.
Everybody's here. Hey, Donna, Allison, everybody.
We did it.
Yeah. Look at you. Awesome.
Okay, I'm here.
I'm gonna
Awesome.
you need to
Yeah.
need to mute.
Yeah.
Move that for a second. That's your mute.
Right.
That's your video. That's your chat. So if he says mute.
I just-
My basic- There we go.
All right,
Wow.
all set.
There's all these people.
Awesome.
Sure.
Yeah, they all came to join us because if we needed help, we need them. You know, how you doing?
Great.
Good.
Okay.
This is basically a mental check to make sure you guys are okay.
Right.
Good.
Okay.
Okay?
We're hanging in there.
Rather I be in the Bahamas, I can change that. But these people have been waiting a long time. In fact, most of them have passed on.
The background.
Anyway.
That's awesome.
People I can see are Nancy, Allison, Daniel, and Mike. And we got to add Murphy
And Donna. Donna.
and Joanne. So Joanne,
Are you waving, Donna? Yes.
hey, stop making so much noise.
Oh.
So I know did you come for therapy or drumming? Or both. How would you like to do it? All right, can you hear me okay?
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
there's two of us here.
Just check some setting before I continue. By the way, this Zoom program that we're using, that a lot of people are using for, you don't mind if I take my teeth out, do you? The Zoom has a downside. I've been studying it for over a week, and that's the video program that we're using. So the downside of Zoom is that it's made for voice. It's made to transmit voice. So we can have a nice discussion, but when it comes to drumming, you'll sort of be able to hear me sometimes, and you might not be able to hear me other times. So that means that this week, either Zoom tries to me, which so far they have not done, or we go to a different platform that will, because you have to hear the drum, right? It doesn't make any sense to have a drum class when you can't really hear the drum very well, like mine. You want to hear mine. So we're going to try it tonight, and yes, it will count as a class, but it will be like sort of like going to prison for a while, I guess. But we'll have fun. That's what I plan on doing. You'll be able to play along with me. I will unmute you or mute you as the case may be, depending on whether it's confusing to me or not, what you're playing, whether we're in sync. That's the main problem, being in sync and volume controls on my drum. I'll be able to hear your drums fine. So I'm going to just try it and see if you can hear me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Very good.
I hear you. I hear you. I hear you.
Yay.
Pretend like we're in the same room, and so that we can just act a little bit more normally, like we would, unless you act that way at home. That was. You should invite me to your house and make dinner, and then yeah, I can. what you really like. Anyway, is the background okay or is it too busy? Okay. This is my friend Chris.
Okay.
Yeah, I like it.
There's Chris is there. All right, this is me. All right. So we're gonna try. Does anybody have any questions before we go on? Questions?
No.
I'm gonna guess you don't have. I'm gonna know you don't have questions. I'll put you in a gallery view where I can see everybody and put myself at the top. Looks like you. You can hear me okay? All right, great.
Yeah.
So we're gonna play a rhythm called a con. A con is one of the rhythms that's not in your book. I wanted to do it tonight because of the sound issues, and I think it will work well. Again, try to stay happy and don't get frustrated with your computers or your electronics. If the battery runs out, just go to sleep. Don't worry about it. Everything will be fine. So a con was to me about 30 years ago by Ibrahim Kamara, who was the who brought djembe to the East Coast and to the West Coast of the United States. We became great friends. He passed on about years ago, and anyway, but one of the songs that he played at every show that he would do, whether it was Symphony Hall or whether it was just a local little art opening or whatever it might have been, Ibrahima always played this rhythm, a con-con. For the for the Olympics in Atlanta, and played a con. We practiced it together, so we didn't just play it. So it has a jungle feel to it. The sounds are two tones. So let me hear you.
Alan,
On everybody.
Alan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except Mike.
Hey, Alan,
Nancy has a
is
weird.
there any way to move? Is there any way to move your camera so we can see your drum? We can't see you hitting the drum.
My face though. No, you don't. You want to see my drum? Okay. A con-con. Well, how many notes is that? How many did I hit?
There you go.
Don't know. I'll play it again.
5.
5. So excellent. 2 slaps and a bass. Yeah. Good. Okay, can you play with me? We go tone, tone, slap, slap, bass. I play the tone, tone, right, left. Slap, slap. So watch me in slow motion.
That's good.
I need a little. Okay,
I can't see your drum.
go.
I'm dropped out.
Right, left, right, right.
Listen to it again. Can you try that? Okay. You guys okay?
We can't hear you, Alan.
Sound go.
Okay, good. Here's the break that I'd like you to play for the beginning of it.
Are those 8 tones?
Those are tones. It can be anything you want right now.
4.
We're just looking together. Play it on one hand so you can see it. You all hear that? Can you shake your heads? Yes.
What was that song that you said we should listen? We should say?
I didn't hear what you said.
There was a song that you said goes with the rhythm of that. Wasn't there?
I didn't say that. No.
Last class, not tonight, but last class. No? Okay.
Stop that goes with the rhythm like that.
Okay.
Okay. So the break is do 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 do. 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 1 2 1 1 2 3 4. Let's all try that. Sam? Are you drumming? she's mesmerized by the whole thing. Okay.
So,
Can you try that? Can you hear me okay, Allison?
Yeah, thanks.
Okay. Try that. Good. Unmute audio. There's a couple of people that are muted, so. Okay. Hey, there's Enzo. How you doing, man?
Yourself.
We're playing a rhythm called a con-con. 1 2 3 and. We try. So if you don't want me to hear you, you could, that doesn't matter. You can just mute, or I can mute you. I'm not really listening to you too much. I'm just focusing.
Would it benefit if everyone muted except for Alan?
Probably.
What you said?
Just an idea.
And where can we do mute?
I don't
Okay, gotcha.
understand.
Does that work for you, Alan? Top of the screen.
Whatever you guys want to do. You want to walk down the street and get a pizza?
Top of the screen.
Speaker view. I just want to see what.
There's a mute button up top.
Good.
Top
Mine's
right.
in the bottom left.
Oh. Oh, yeah, I see it. Okay. Thanks, Allison.
Alan, do you want us all mute?
So I'm going to play what I'd like you to play and see if you can play it back. Okay, can you do it? 1, 2, 3, go. Good.
Are we all muted?
I can't hear Alan. I
Is-
can't hear you.
Hear me play. You can't hear me play. Okay, let's see what's
Okay.
going on.
Also, the visual is very slow. Maybe it's my
Hold on a
computer.
second. You don't know how many hours I've put into trying to learn this program. Unmute, unmute. I'm going to unmute everybody. Or at least that's what the button says it was doing. Can you play that with me?
Now we're all unmuted.
Have first part, which is the second part goes like this: a bass with your right hand and a tone with your a slap with your hand. Everybody do. If you can hear me. There you go.
Is anybody else having a problem with video?
Yeah, Alan is frozen.
Excuse me?
It's hard, and it's also your motions are slow, Alan, on my video.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep following you.
Yeah, me too.
For
Yeah.
tonight, but we're gonna fix it.
Now you're frozen.
Gonna go to a different program. Because I just talked with the king of drumming teachers in the world. You can't use them for this. The same reason that I expected. But I'm glad that Ann and Enzo and Joanne and Nancy and Allison are here. And Daniel and Donna and Ed and Mike. We got the whole class. Wow, I'm impressed. So a class is one of for them.
We're crazy. That's why.
Yeah.
Fever.
We all have time in our hands.
It sounds like. Does anybody have any questions they'd like to ask me or
Yeah, you're
comments
frozen again.
at this point?
I have a question.
Just talk loud because I can't hear you too well.
So the first rhythm that we did, was it right, left, left, right, bass?
Right?
Right, left, left, right, right.
The bass was on what hand?
Right hand.
Correct.
But you repeat the left, so it was right, left, left, right, right.
Yes, and you can disconnect from the video and just play that all night by yourself. You know it. You've learned it.
And it was tone, tone, slap, slap, bass.
Or do,
Yes, Allison, I think that's right.
do, da, da, boom. Do, da, da, boom.
But tone, tone was the first two, right? Tone, tone, slap, slap, bass.
I think that's right, Allison.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Donna.
When I play it on the drum, can you hear the difference or does the sound just make it muddy?
Kind of muddy.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
What would help me, Alan, is before we go into a new stanza, could you tell us, like, it'd be tone, 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 slap, slap, bass, just so I can get that down?
Absolutely not. What do you think this is, a clap? Yeah.
Okay, I need that.
On Friday night with my Friday night class, so that worked out pretty well. But I want you to understand that
Did
this,
he freeze for you guys?
Yeah,
everybody talks at once, you won't be able to hear. This class,
Is he frozen
Yeah.
with you guys?
the platform that we're using, called Zoom, is not going to work out for drum classes. For next week, I will have to have a different system, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna try to get through tonight, that's all we can do. I have to go back in the snow and drive home. Well, you probably in your own homes. I know you're worried about me and the virus because I'm out here in the world, but I have
Those real people behind you?
things. I've got these things.
Oh,
This to drink. I got a lot of things here.
where are you?
This is an undisclosed location.
Oh,
We gotta protect you.
Al, always trouble.
He's with the think tank of the coronavirus. He'll be on TV next week.
So this is sort of like a drum class and get well with video.
awesome.
The reason I wanted to continue the classes when Needham said they were going to stop was not because I make money when we teach the classes. It's because I thought that they would help us to have at least one thing we do a week that we can look forward to.
Yeah, yeah.
But when it's difficult difficult to hear my drum and everything's not synced perfectly, that makes it even harder. And but that's why I tried to warn you in a soft way that maybe things wouldn't be perfect tonight. But going back to the break, when I play the break, one thing you'll know, and you should learn, is and you can, we'll make it a question answer thing. I just want one question, one answer. The break or the signal for all rhythms is almost always the tones, not the slaps and not the bass. Why would you think they'd be the tones? Why would that be the signal instead of slaps, which sound a little louder? Why do you think? Or did you come here not to think? Any guesses besides Nancy?
The tone stands out more cleanly.
It's a middle value.
Why? Do we know why?
I don't.
We don't really know why. Okay. I'm gonna change something on the
It's the
record.
closest, it's the closest, easiest ones to hit. How about that? It's close to you.
No. Accessibility, virtual chat, audio. Okay. Different or the same? Same. Okay. So the reason is because at the end of the rhythm, when
It was better before.
you're ending a rhythm, you're playing.
I couldn't hear it.
It was better before, Alan.
Whatever you're playing. At the end of it, if you're in Africa, you're going to play this. And the only way you can stop that is those slaps, is to play a break in tones. That will cut through. They'll hear that, even though they're not as loud as slaps. They'll hear the difference that tones just came in. That must mean something. And what it usually means, it's a break. And that break is just the word for signal. So a break can be used to start rhythms, to stop rhythms, to change from one rhythm to another rhythm, to one hand pattern to another hand pattern, to switch soloists from one soloist to another soloist. So it's just a signal to organize. It's a signal of organization. In this particular rhythm, it's got its own particular break. And this is it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Ready?
Let me. I'm gonna play the break with my mouth. Do 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 do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do do. Let's go around. Let's start with Nancy. Let me hear you play the break. Did you hear that?
Yeah, yes.
Correct. I guess I'll play it next. So I'm next to Nancy. Anne, why don't you give it a shot? Good. Good.
I
Daniel?
think I started in the wrong hand. What's the
Doesn't matter.
right hand first?
Oh, you should leave then. Come on, man. Doesn't matter what hand you start on. Do 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 do. Do do. 1, 2. Do do do.
Oh,
Daniel, I'm talking to you.
oh, okay.
Can you play the break? Do 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 do. Daniel? Okay. Allison,
Okay,
Give it a shot. Listen, want me to play it first?
yeah.
Four at the end. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Or at the end.
Perfect. Mike. Nice to see you, Mike. You look like you shaved and showered for this.
That's something special.
You can keep playing it. That's fine. It makes a rhythm, but the break is usually just played once. Then you're done. Donna, you're resting.
Okay.
Okay. Edward, play. Who's with you? Oh, okay. Hi. You guys look good. Like, so-
We don't sound that good.
okay. We get back, soon we'll be doing these outside. Joanne. Sorry to wake you. Do you want to try playing? Easy for Joanne. Enzo.
All right.
I liked it. I liked it. Then the first part is, again, we already played it. So tone, tone, stop, stop, bass. Do, do, da, da, boom. Do, do, da, da, boom. Do, do. Let's play. Do, da, da, boom. The second line is, it's got a quick 1, 2, 3, 4. Do, 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 do. One, two, three, go. Do, do, do. There you go. 1, 2, 3, go. Good. After that, so what hand hits at the end there? Which hand is that?
Left.
Right, correct. Sorry. The left hand is the last one to play. Then with the right hand, you play a slap. Then with the left hand, you play a slap. And then with the right hand, you play a slap. So 4 tones. Let me hear it. Then
Your sound is off.
da, da, da.
Now I can hear.
Can you try that? Do 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 da 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 do 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 da da do do da 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 do do da da. 2, 3, go. Anybody lost? I don't hear you.
No.
Lost.
Good. So, a con sounds like this with the break, part 1 and part 2. We get this. Okay? That sound hard?
Yeah.
It's easy over on this side. Why don't you come over here? Oh, because we can't. Yeah. And then there was that middle part that was really easy. One, 2, 3, break. Very good. And we left out one line. We can all play it. It's do 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 da 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 do 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 da 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 do 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 da 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 do 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 da da da. Cool. Yeah, I need a loudspeaker so I can hear you guys a little bit more. Like I sound really loud, but you guys sound quiet. And I got the volume turned all the way up. Undo. You can ask a question.
I have a question.
You have a question? Okay.
Can you make another one of your videos that you post so that we can go over all this like on a YouTube video?
This video will be a YouTube video if you want it to be.
That would be good.
That'd be great. Then we can practice it.
You also have the PDF file that I sent to you, which has all these lines that we're talking about
Yeah.
in there. I don't know if you knew that. But
Yeah, I have it.
And how do the different things translate into tones or slaps or?
If I say doo-doo, can you hear me okay?
Yep.
Yeah, if I say doo-doo, it's tone. If I say da, it's slap. And if I say boom or bass, it's bass. Doo-doo, da-da, boom. Doo-doo, da-da, boom. Tone, tone, slap, slap, bass. Make sense?
Que-
But that's not what it says on the paper.
What would you say?
That's not what it says on the paper.
So, Alan, I'll add a comment.
If you
We
want-
still don't have the little yellow book. I have one from a previous class.
Yeah.
But so I don't know if the students know,
It's not in the book.
not the song, but the translation of goo to the different hits that we're making.
Yeah.
Right.
That's right.
So listen,
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. I don't-
guys, drumming.
Yeah, I need that.
Hold on a second, huh? Drumming is music. And drumming is really not about writing stuff down on paper or trying to figure out the best system. I mean, in the beginning, it's okay. But if you can like get rid of that, I think we'll be in a better place. It might, I don't know if it seems scary to you, but it shouldn't be. It's the way music is. People play a song, like a little child goes, da 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 da, and the parent goes, da 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 da. Well, they all
Okay, let's do that.
different drum teachers around the world teach different ways. So we all use different symbols and sayings and stuff just to get our point across. The best way is if I go, and you just play it. In a while, you'll be able to do that, probably by the end of the 8 weeks. Okay. Do-do, da-da, tone-tone, stop-stop. Bass, bass. Do-do, da-da, boom. Well, boom is bass. Do-do, da-da, two tones, two slaps, bass. Does that make sense? Does that help? Does that answer your question?
Yes.
Okay. I was expecting a no, but okay.
Question, Alan? Question, Alan?
I can hear you. I hear you all fine.
Yeah. A few weeks ago, you said if we just knew one thing, that would be good. I forget what that was. You said it a few weeks ago, that if we only played one thing,
So you can go to sleep.
tell me what that is.
Well, the act of drumming is a musical experience. It should sound musical. Your drum should sound beautiful. I mean, that's the most important thing to me. So after you deal with your rights and your lefts, and you try to make a slap, and you try to make a tone, and you try to play a bass, you try to play another bass, you try to play what you just played the first time, the second time you mix it up, you get confused. Yeah, that's all part of learning how to drum. It's fun. You should just always either be drunk or high or something when you should be relaxed. That's the word I was trying to go for. When you're learning how to play an instrument, you need to be relaxed, and whatever relaxes you, that keeps the mind from not working so much. But when I hear certain questions that make me think, oh, they would like to use their minds, I'd like to say, don't use your mind. Just use your ears and try to copy what you hear. That would be the smartest thing I could say to you as a class. Use your ears. Maybe use the same hands as me. Don't get too technical with yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself. Just try to play what I'm playing. And it's easier to do in person. Do do da da boom. 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 guys can play anytime you want. Disturb anybody. So what I just played is the whole solo, which is on the left of the bottom part of your PDF. That's the solo from the beginning to the end. So that gives you something to work on. It's pretty easy. So you'll have this recording and you can use that, the sound, and watch it happen in real time, and then play along with it, you know. And then you don't need me anymore. I could just keep making recordings and putting them up. But it's the live interaction that we need, and that's why I like you to ask questions and, you know, continue the conversation. I think that Mike had a great idea about me saying the rhythm with my mouth before we play it, you know. So a con again goes doo doo da da boom, doo doo da da boom, doo doo da da boom, doo doo da da boom. Okay, tone tone stop stop bass, tone tone stop. It's harder to say it that way. That's why we go doo doo da da, doo doo da da, doo doo da da, boom. Good. Excellent. Part 2. You guys are all patiently sitting there. That's cute. I hope you're happy. How many people went out today? How many people went out today? Can you hear me now? Oh, okay. My internet connection is unstable, just like your drum teacher. So how many people went out today and did things? Okay, Daniel, you're under arrest.
I know.
You have till noon tomorrow.
Well, I delivered Meals on Wheels. I had to.
My house. I was supposed to get a delivery today. You went today?
Yes.
Yeah, really? I'm at 55 Hudson Road in Sudbury. Can you come by tomorrow with
No,
frozen and one fresh?
only Needham.
Just need them. I'll
Yeah.
drop need them.
Okay.
I don't know what happened then. I could have been asleep when they rang the bell. So that's a con. It's a lot to learn, but if you guys can do it, Why don't we go back to doing something that we've already done in class? Like Bembe. Remember Bembe? We did it last week. If you heard it, would you remember it?
I think so.
Huh? What was that?
Yes.
Okay.
Probably.
Just join right in. Last time. So that's called Bembe. And now we'll have a recording of that. You want to try it with me? It's forward, back, back, forward, back, back. Forward, back, back, forward, back, back. Forward, back. Good. Questions about that? Any questions?
Nope.
Okay, cool. So that uses a different break. Together, right, left, right, left, right, left, and two slaps at the same time. Want to try that? 1, 2, 3, go. Try. Excellent. Excellent. I can hear, actually, I can hear you now. Great. Manage participant. So we're going to unmute and unmute and unmute. If I'm not calling on you, it's probably because I can't seem to right now. Everybody is almost unmuted. Some people have, I think you've muted yourself. You can do that. I can do that for you. Okay, cool. Because when we're all playing, I can't really distinguish who's playing. You know, I can see you, but I can't distinguish if you're playing. So that was Bembe. Let's try playing Bembe together. Forward, back, back, forward, back, back. Forward, 1. That's again. Again. Excellent. Questions, comments? Free food? Oh. Nothing? Nobody stayed home and made chicken soup today? I find that very surprising.
I did that last week.
I knew there was somebody out there making chicken soup.
Okay.
What are we doing? Oh, we got plenty of time. How many want to hang out till like 10 o'clock tonight?
It worked better with the sound when you went very slowly.
Slow. But this is class 5, right?
Class 5? That's 4.
Maybe 4.
This is class 4?
That's it.
Maybe we should go slower then. Would you like to do something new, or you want to go over stuff that we've done before?
Stuff we've done before.
That's what I thought.
I think when Allison says go slow, it's the technology that lets us see it easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand. That's why we have to change it for next week, but okay.
3.
I'd be interested to hear if you could comment when it comes time to comment. There'll be a little that pops up, and like if you found it, you like this program, you think it worked okay, this needs to be tweaked in this area or that area. I'd really like to hear your comments. Or if you think we should be using a different program platform, where maybe I don't get to see all of you, that's fine. It doesn't really matter. Whatever you want to do. FaceTime is another possibility that works both for Apple and Android devices. I don't want to use, I forget what it's called, the old one. But Facebook Live might work, but I won't be able to see you.
What about Google? Google Chats?
Yeah, those Hangouts, yeah, those are okay. Google makes usually great products, so they used to give me trouble, so I hate them for that. But I thought it was Google Chat that made the trouble. But I'm over that. Let's try Fanga. Remember Fanga?
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do that.
Do you remember Fanga? Hi.
Yeah.
All right, then play it.
Like Ask Jeeves.
Play it up to speed, yeah.
1.
Mike sample. I'm trying to hit you. I can't.
I'm here.
Okay. Yeah, it says no. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Nancy's gone.
No, I'm here.
No,
I can't see your face.
some people
Oh, wait a minute. Where am I?
think that I'll hear them and it won't be good, but it's not
Sorry.
across on this end.
Sorry
There.
about that.
Ready?
I'm back.
Maybe
Yeah.
you could lead us in Fanga.
Maybe I could, and maybe I couldn't.
I'll
Nancy's-
try it.
Nancy,
Go ahead. Yeah.
want to put Fanga at a speed?
All right.
Reasonable.
Okay. Am I doing the right rhythm?
No?
No, okay. I'm on the wrong one. Oh yeah, okay. I'm having a brain freeze. Sorry. Oh, that's right.
So you
Screen
understand?
froze again.
Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Hey. Look how skinny I look. Yeah, any big motion usually gets everybody's attention. Everybody stops. That's true in Africa too. How many people came to our presentation of you in this group that we did on our Africa trip?
I did.
You- Daniel was there. That's right. Daniel, you were there. You brought, what'd you bring? The fish sticks? That was,
No,
no. Good. Yeah, we went to Africa in January, and going to Africa is not an easy thing to do. It depends which part of Africa you're going to, but if you're going to Guinea, where we go, where the djembe comes, it's not easy. The weather is very difficult to get used to. The COVID-19 suppressant drugs while we were there before we even had it, because that's what we use for malaria, an anti-malarial. So I've had malaria before, even taking anti-malarials, because the CDC says that's what you should take, right? When you're going into that part of a country, of the world. And so I took it religiously, and I still got malaria. And then when I called the CDC and I complained, well, listen, I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do. They said, we don't promise that you're not going to get malaria. We just say that your chances are lower. That's all. Oh. And then in small, at the bottom, it does say that. But that's transmitted by mosquitoes, only by mosquitoes. But Africa's, they're going to have a little time coming up. But they have better systems in place than we have here in the United States, is my opinion. So they'll probably deal with it better than we did. Because they've been through Ebola and they know what that's like, and it's not very good. And they got rid of it. So totally gone.
Amazing.
So that was Fanga. Does anybody remember Fanga part 2? Bum ba bum bum doo doo bum ba bum doo doo bum ba bum bum doo doo bum ba bum. Nancy, does that remind any
Yep.
brain cells? Everybody.
Keep going.
Just change it a little bit.
Okay. Oh, we stopped.
So 1 and 2. So some people like to study this stuff when we're not in class. Anybody remember part 3?
Maybe.
Okay. Yeah. Do that again?
I don't know. I don't know if that's it.
Okay, I'll tell you what it is. It's da-da, do-do, do-do, do-do. Da-da, do-do, do-do, do-do. Da-da, do-do, do-do, do-do. Da-da, do-do, do-do, do-do. Da-da, do-do, do-do. If you're in the United States, and you go to a drum circle, I've said this before, they'll play that probably most of the night. So people like me, but you know, I like it to be a little bit more interesting than that. Should we go on to something that we've done, I think, before? Have we done Samba? If you guys have questions, just yell them out.
Let's go to Samba.
Remember? So what I'm trying to do right now is play a little bit with you and the rhythms that we've learned a little bit, and just keep it light. Samba has 3 rights in a row, has 3 lefts in a row, and then it has a left right. So it has 3 rights and 3 lefts and a left right. It goes slap, slap, tone, slap, slap, tone, tone, tone. So Samba, sa, sa, tone, sa, sa, tone, tone, da, da, do, da, da, do, da, da, do, da, do, da. Yeah.
You guys.
So we've got to go. We can take some questions. Since Zoom is so good at doing questions, let's just ask you some questions. Like, how many of you really would like to be good drummers? Would you really like that? It's possible for everybody in the room.
Yeah,
Okay.
yes.
I promise you it is. I've taught enough people how to, something like close over a 250,000 people. So I've only one, and that's just because she was going through some psychotic episodes that she couldn't learn. But other than that, I think that's the only person. Certain diseases can get in the way of your thinking process, like MS. But the people who have MS, a lot of my friends, drumming has actually helped them through their worst MS symptoms. It's about the organizational part of drumming that helps MS, doesn't cure it, but can stop it in its tracks. So I play a medical doctor in drum class. So.
On TV.
I found and I tend to think like a doctor all the time. So that's the way I think. You know, I'll argue with doctors. I don't care who they are. But usually we come to some good understandings and have some very good interactions. So I am doing a back surgery soon, but it'll be after class because they can't do surgeries right now. Let's talk for a minute. Tell me about what's going on with you. What's it been like to be quarantined and sort of stuck in your homes? What's that been like?
Can't.
You can all answer at the same time. You can. Nobody
It's
wants.
been brutal.
Okay.
I like being outside.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hard being isolated from people.
Yeah.
I don't like
Definitely
it. I hate it.
Definitely a different pace and rhythm to the day. That's for sure, big time.
Yeah,
One person.
I agree.
What?
One thing I have done is I've had social distancing beers with my neighbors and social distancing wine with my neighbors, all outdoors, keeping 6 to 8 feet apart and around a fire, and so you can still get some things done outside, but just gotta follow protocol.
Yeah.
It's been kind of fun.
Yep.
People bring their own bottles and their own glasses of wine, and we don't shake hands, and we stay apart, and then we
9 months from now, the birth rate will probably be very low.
For people in their 60s and 70s.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey.
I'm in trouble now.
Got to keep 6 feet away.
That'll solve the answer. That'll solve the problem. We're not gonna have any kids. They're all 6 feet away. That's a good one.
I can't unmute Joanne. I'm sorry, Joanne. You're the only one that I can't unmute. I can spotlight you. We can make you famous. Oh, but you're not there anymore. I asked Needham if I could use their internet because it works faster than this place that I'm in, but they said no.
Okay.
So if anybody has any ins to Needham, say, will you open the door for Alan so he can get in and just use the internet that they have? And that would make everything go a little bit better. Hey, Joanne.
Oh, hi, Joanne.
Miss you.
Look,
Yeah.
drinking again. Okay. What is one of the other? Remember that one? If I play it for you, would that help? Do.
Yes.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's do it.
My mouth. Where am I? Oh, there I am. Do 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 do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1.
Yeah.
Who's Al?
Yeah. Hi, Joanne. We're focusing on you right now.
I see Al, but he's not moving.
Oh, I don't see him. Oh, there he is.
No, there he goes.
1, 2, 3, 4. Can you see that?
Yes.
Go slower.
I'm gonna pin it. 1, 2, let's play. Who's playing that? Who is that?
Not me. I didn't do it.
Somebody was playing really well.
Do that. Too hard to play. Oh, I think we should wrap it up.
We played Bembe. We did. Oh, the third part to Bembe was so da da do 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 da da do 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 do. Perfect. Play a break. Ah, excellent. Who was that? I wasn't
Me.
watching. That was
It was,
okay.
yeah. I can, when we hear it, sometimes it's easier to just do it and not think about it. And just, if we can hear it, that's
I agree.
a good way to go.
That's my message.
Yeah, I
Sometimes
know.
Technology
Stop
doesn't allow us
thinking.
to hear it.
I know. Sometimes the written melody it just doesn't hop off the page. You just have to hear it.
Yes.
Question, Alan?
Yes, please.
Is it helpful just to play without following rhythm, just to make your own rhythm?
Yes.
Is it a good thing to do?
Yes. Especially if you like music from a certain era, you can put that music on some kind of device. You might not have a stereo anymore, but whatever you have. And then play to it. Listen to it for a minute. Listen to what the drums seem to be doing. Listen where the beat is, and then make up your own thing that goes with it. And play it, and make sure the music, if you can, if you're not in an apartment, make the music loud so you can really, so they're carrying you,
Right.
right? And then you just have to fit your rhythm in with them because they're louder than you.
Good.
Yeah, that's a great way to learn how to drum. It's learn. I mean, for me, that's what made it. I didn't like the books. I didn't like the study so much in the old days. I came at it just, Beatles and back in Chuck Berry days, and the 50s. That's when I started.
The real
But
beat.
it's the only thing that saves me. I mean, if it really is, it's the only thing I really know how to do really well, and and it's accessible to everybody. That's the thing. You can just go, as long as you're slow and steady, you're going to be right in the music, right in it, right a part of it. You're already a part of it. But if you try too hard, that's when the problems start. I'm not saying there's never a time that you don't go, okay, wait a minute. Here's a piece of paper.
Yeah.
Got all the things on them, and I want to learn this stuff. It's a magic piece of paper. There's nothing wrong with doing that too. I'd prefer that people didn't, but that's why we have a beginner book. We have a beyond beginner book. We have an intermediate level book, and we have an advanced. So there are 4 books that you can get. I don't give them out or sell them unless you're taking a class that is going over that material, because I don't think you'd know what to do with it. So, yeah. This is from, I just wrote it out in hand, but this is from the Beyond Beginner book. So I thought you were ready for it.
Oh.
It's a pretty simple rhythm. So it's called a con-con. That's one side of it. And this is the solo phrases. Can you see them?
Let me see. Can we put you? I don't know how to put you up on the screen. I've got everybody else on there, so it's small.
Yeah. So, and why don't we play a shelf monk together? So we'll play Fanga, and then when you hear the, we'll go. Okay.
It's hard.
Good, good, good. Well, I hope you have a good rest of the
So
week.
hard.
Cut off. The
Right.
janitor's here, friends. So I hope you had a good time tonight. And comments, I really want to hear them. I need them to fine tune this so next week we can have an even experience. All right?
Yeah.
You're gonna try a different format or different technology, Alan?
This is not the right program for drumming. That's what
It's
happened.
really hard.
This is for
Yeah,
schools
it
that
was hard.
Yeah.
lecture and they have people asking questions in the audience. That's what this is for. Yeah. So but it took me a week to figure that out.
It was very
Right.
hard to see hands.
Well,
You'll send us an email, Alan, with any new instructions?
I'm always available to you. You have my phone number. It's 617-686-6080. You can call me anytime you want. You have trouble with the rhythm? I'll play it for you right into your phone. You have instant access to me for these 8 weeks. So take advantage of it. If you really want to be a good drummer, I'm the guy to get you there. I can get you there, but you have to demand it of me and ask me what your problem is. Say, this is my problem. Fix it. Can you fix it? I'll fix it.
If I can have my 2 cents, like I said, if we were able to just have all the students on mute for a while and only listen to you, Alan, it would add close to the notes we're trying to hit. And me as a student, I really won't be.
Yeah, you broke up.
You have your own way, but the tone, slap, tap, slap, bass, that really allows me to visualize the notes I'm trying to hit.
Right.
Thank you.
Sam. Yeah, we have a few issues. We have internet not being fast enough. We've got a Zoom program that doesn't really like drumming. And, you know, a whole bunch of things that we, you know, can get rid of. But then I wouldn't be able to see all of you. I like watching you play. I can see what mistakes you're making or what you're doing right. I need that feedback. It would be silly to
Okay,
sit
so
here.
on my screen, I just see like a sheet. Does anybody else see that?
no,
Like, I don't have.
Is this,
Now it's gone.
who is this?
Like, I didn't have Alan's face at all.
Who's saying that?
I can see.
Can you just say your name first?
Donna?
Joanne?
Donna?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
Joanne?
Alan, I only see a little square at the top.
right, because the video is somehow gone on your device. I've seen you the whole session.
Okay,
It's gone now. Yeah.
okay,
It might have timed out.
okay.
Oh.
Good night.
I'll add to that because that's a good point. When I select just Alan and not the gallery,
Uh-huh.
I'm then able to see his hands, which I find helpful.
How do you select them?
I'm using an iPad, but when I touch the screen, it says switch to active speaker or switch to gallery view.
Gotcha. Okay, that's good to know.
We're all learning together.
Ah, that's good.
Together, that's what
First time I've done.
stuff that will help us.
Yes,
Now,
that's-
you have the gallery view set on Joanne right now, or the main view set on Joanne.
I
okay.
can't get anybody else.
He's showcasing you because he's impressed with your talent.
No, I think I'm like that psychotic person who couldn't really get it. Oh, now I see Alan.
Now
Now I see Alan. So what happened?
something happened to everybody. Same thing with me. I can see you now, Alan. I couldn't before.
I don't look like
Right.
right?
Same as me.
Hey, Alan, those two fellas over your right shoulder, could you let them play a little bit?
Yeah. Hey, guys, come on, just look like. Why don't you play something?
They're not moving.
Get them. I've tried.
Or maybe Alan, at the end of this, maybe if the we can get outside and go back to Needham, you can take a picture of us and we can be your background.
That'd be cool.
We have rooms ready for you to play. For each class, like groups could play part 1 together, and people could practice part 2 together. I set that up, but I didn't use it tonight because it was a little difficult to do all this stuff. But I think it, it kept you drumming. It got your drum out, and I hope you had a good time.
Well,
Great.
Now I got to go drive home in the snow.
Oh, bummer.
I'm up here.
Drive safely.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in Reykjavik, and it's cold outside. Got that picture.
Everyone be safe.
Everyone healthy.
Be healthy.
take care.
I'm gonna send you
We'll see you
this
next week.
Okay.
Yep.
Ciao.
all of it. Don't feel obligated, but if you want to watch, you'll see some things that you missed the first time through. I love you all, and I want to see you next. All right, you take care
Yep.
of yourselves. Take care of
Yeah,
each,
peace.
and be extra kind to everybody that you meet. If you go into a store to buy something, give the change to the cashier. Just do it. All right, talk to you later. Bye.
Okay.
Ciao.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.